Y'all killing me with this.
You know, this guy broke up with her, not through text message, not through voicemail. He did it by posting on Twitter. He says to everybody in the world except for her, hey, me and Brie are broken up, everybody. And I'm sorry to tell you, it's all due to mental health issues. And Brie's reaction is not very good. She does not take this lightly. Let's get into that reaction. I'll show you guys exactly how devastated this Zach Bryan ended up making Brianna Chickenfry. Fucked up shit.
Hey guys, I look insane. I have my crazy lady robe on. I'm on the bathroom floor.
That is an insane way to start this. To just go, hey guys, like, what the fuck?
Hey guys, I look insane. I have my crazy lady robe on. I'm on the bathroom floor. Something about a bathroom floor gives me a lot of comfort, so I've been sitting on a lot of bathroom floors the past couple of days. But yeah, I'm probably not going to post this for a little while, but I just woke up to Zach posting on his Instagram that we broke up, and
oh, it was his Instagram, my bad. So Zach Bryan, this country music extraordinaire, I don't listen to country music, so if anyone's listening, you're a big country fan, kill yourself, all right? Country music sucks, dude. I don't even understand why anyone listens to that bullshit. I mean, the closest you're gonna catch me to listening to country is some good old Johnny Cash, baby. You know, Ring of Fire, Burn, 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 you know, all that good shit. You're not going to catch me listening to some Zach fucking Bryan. And if you got two first names like that, you cannot trust these people. I'm going to tell you that right now. Do not trust people with two first names, okay? Mike David, Zach Bryan. These are not people that you want to be trusting on a day-to-day basis, okay? Mike David was a joke. Of course, we love Mike David around here. We love Red Bar. Okay. So this Zach Bryan guy, he ends up breaking up with her by just posting about it on Instagram. And now he's left this poor woman in this state.
I had no idea that post was going up. He didn't text me, he didn't call me. I just woke up to a bunch of texts being like, are you okay? And I'm like, did my fucking dad die? And yeah, so I'm like completely blindsided by that. I also genuinely feel like I have like, do you see how swollen my face is? I've been crying for like 5 days straight.
How's she crying for 5 days straight? She just found out this morning that they broke up. I don't understand that. This is the one thing that kind of confuses me with influencers a lot. Because like, if you really pay attention to influencers, like, if you, honest to God, if you followed an influencer, like a diehard fan would follow them, Instagram, Twitter, you're following everything, you keep up with everything they do, and we know that these fans exist, right? It would be very easy for people to kind of like piece your life together, you know? You're always posting where you are, what you're doing, and this was surprising enough to me. I found this out from watching the H3 show. You have any idea how easy it is for someone to look up your address? I didn't even know that. I thought that was like very, very like protected information. Apparently, it is like so easy for anyone to find your address. So she's sitting there saying right now, she's been crying for the past 5 days, but she woke up this morning and then found out about the breakup? See, this always confuses me. Influencers always fuck the timelines up like this. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that she's lying. I just kind of wanted to bring that point up because that's something that I noticed. I always notice these things that like nobody else gives a fuck about. And that was one of the things I noticed. Every time I follow these jamokes, you always hear certain things from them, but the posts and stuff don't line up. And of course, they're not posting and shooting in chronological order. I get that. It's still very easy based off of context and what you're listening to put together the timeline of this happened first, this didn't happen first, blah, blah, blah. So I thought that was very weird. Then I thought it was even more weird or stranger or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that she goes on to post this video and then goes on to say something like this.
My privacy right now, and like when I'm ready to talk about everything that happened, I will. But right now I'm just like completely blindsided. And yeah. And thank you for all the kind messages. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be fine. I'm just obviously really, really hurt right now. And I wanted to just like be hurt for a week and like lay in bed, you know? And I just didn't want it to be public, so I'm just feeling blindsided.
She didn't want it to be public, but we're posting a YouTube video about it. See, so this is the kind of stuff that kind of throws me off with influencers. And I have no gripe with it, Brianna Chickenfry, okay? It's just, you have to point out when people are doing stupid shit. It doesn't matter who they are, okay? So I have no problem with Brie, and I very, very sincerely do feel bad about this breakup. But that being said, not everything has to be public. And you're sitting there saying that you don't want it to be public. You're posting this video. Influencers do not have to make I stubbed my toe this morning while setting up for the production of this. Do I have to fucking make a whole episode about it? No. And I'm telling you, it hurt. It hurt a lot, okay? Probably just as bad as you feel hurt right now. I'm not making a big deal out of it, okay? And you see these influencers, they do this every time an issue comes around. They want to state an apology. They want to fucking go in there and be like, I'm heartbroken. Don't message me. Wink, wink. Like, come on, dude. If you really wanted to be private, then shut the fuck up and be private. Everyone in the world could know about your situation. You just have to sit there and be private. Don't answer the messages that come in. If people text you, tell them that you'll talk to them later when you feel a little better about dealing with their situation, but you don't want to talk about it right now. You don't have to be doing this whole, I'm just trying to be private. And then you post a video, it gets 30,000 fucking views.
Yeah, I love you guys a lot. Thank you to all the kind people. And thank you, I mean, genuinely, just to everyone reaching out to me. I'm not answering shit today, so I'm not dead. I'm just gonna go lay down and fucking, I don't know, watch Love is Blind. That's probably not a good idea. Regardless, everything's gonna be okay. I just don't want to talk about it. So please don't make videos about this, and please don't like make videos about me. Just wait till I come back and talk about it. Can you give me fucking that?
No, we can't, you fucking idiot. This is what I'm saying. If you don't want people like me to make videos about this, then shut the fuck up and don't post them. I found this to be insane when she said this. We get it. You're going through a breakup. You have to learn how the internet works. How long have you been on this shit? Like, does Barstool is it just consist of like all retarded employees that like can't seem to get their lives together and they don't know like when they sound like hypocrites or what they're doing is like completely stupid? Is that what's happening here? Like, do you just have to be completely moronic to work at a company like that? And once again, we love Brianna over here. Okay? We love Brianna over here. We don't like this. You want to be private? Be private. Don't sit there and blast it on the internet and try to make it seem like people are the bad guys for making videos about you. It's called clicks, man. Everyone's trying to make a living off of them, including yourself. And I bet that video is monetized. So why would you say some shit like that, Brie? Why would you post some shit like that?
Story to tell. It's not my story. It's not my story to tell.
I understand, but the problem is you can't. You went so far in that you kind of had to tell the story. But I appreciate you.
So now just to contextualize this real quick, and I'll let it play. They brought up the breakup, and Dave's like, I can't tell you that story because I do a podcast with Brie. It's her story to tell, and these guys are trying to neg at him for it, right? And when they first brought it up, Dave had said to the producer, why don't you see if you can clear it with Brie? Text her or something while we're talking, and we'll see if we can clear the story. But they haven't heard back from Brie. So these guys are just like negging him and negging him and negging him, trying to get him to tell a story that rightfully is not his to tell.
He probably had, is this story that good? Am I hyping it up too much?
Yeah, is it a good story?
I think it'll tell a lot about him. I don't know. That's a spectacular story, but it's something that happened. I'll just say this.
Okay, we don't want to hear this. I'll just say this bullshit, all right? So we're going to get to it. Dave, I'll just say this. He wants to say some stupid shit that's like going to give you just a little bit of information, but he can't tell the whole story. We don't need that. We want the whole story. So now they keep talking about other stuff, but every now and then these two other guys are like, well, Dave likes BFFs better, and he's not going to tell the story. The producer catches on to this. He looks at his phone and he says, oh, wait a minute. I got a text from Bree. Bree says that you can tell the story, Dave. So now, Dave tells the story. Let's listen to this. This is actually kind of crazy.
You can tell the Vegas story.
Oh, I can't tell.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Go ahead.
So,
wait until you hear. If you're a fan of Zach Bryan, I'm going to tell you that right now. After listening to these two very small stories about him, mind you, this guy has a whole career, a whole life. I'm sure there's 100 stories like this. When you hear Dave tell these two stories, if you remain a Zach Bryan fan after this, you're retarded. Okay? Listen to how big of a pussy this fucking country music star is.
Okay, so the story goes.
Thank you, Austin.
We're at the Super Bowl. Zach Bryan is performing, and Josh Richards, who we do BFFs with, we were going to go.
Oh, his name is Josh Richards. I've been calling him Liam Payne this whole time.
To his concert, meet Bree, go. And I'm texting her. I'm like, hey, Bree, what time are we meeting up to go? She's not getting back to me. Finally, she calls me and goes, I don't know how to say this. I have bad news. I'm like, what? He's like, Zach has banned you from going to the concert.
Listen to this bullshit. So this is already very juicy story. And remember, Dave, like just a second ago, was like, it's not really all that spectacular of a story. This is the greatest story I've ever fucking heard. So he's saying they're getting ready to go to this Zach Bryan concert. Bree's probably already there. She's in the dressing room. She's backstage. She's hanging out. So Dave and Josh, the other co-hosts of BFFs, they have to coordinate that. So they're texting Bree back, where are we supposed to meet? When's the car coming? You know, what entrance are we going in? These are the types of things that you need to know when you're a public figure of Dave's stature. So she texts back and says, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Zach Bryan has banned you from going to any further concerts, including this one. What the fuck kind of shit is this, right? Out of nowhere. So this is a very, very bold move as a boyfriend, because you're doing this to your girlfriend's boss, her coworker, and her co-host. She has to talk to this guy every week. And this is how weak-minded guys like this will try to manipulate situations on their girlfriends. I'll explain to you. He knows that by doing something like that, he's not affecting her directly, but he's trying to go out of his way to make her life a lot more difficult than it has to be. And the reason why will shock you, because it's not even something that she did. Listen to this.
I'm like, what? Like, banned for what? Apparently, Zach went back, like, how many months was it? It had to be maybe 6 months. We at one time on BFFs had a discussion. I got two stories that'll come up that'll change it. A discussion, and where Bree just got a new boyfriend. Like, whoa, that's like her third boyfriend in fairly like a couple months. I'm like, you're evolving door boyfriends lately. He saw that clip 6 months prior and banned us from going to the concert.
What the fuck?
Are you listening to the same story that I'm listening to? Zach Bryan, country music extraordinaire, millionaire. I'm telling you, I don't like country music, but you seen these corn-fed bitches running around these concerts? This guy could be doing just fine. And he's that insecure. What is happening here? Why would Bree or any girl in their right mind want to put up with something like this? I mean, you could be the greatest country music singer in the world. You have to have enough self-respect and enough willpower to not want to put up with this stupid shit. So we got to get Bree a different boyfriend, all right? Now listen to this. This is just one story. The stories actually get worse.
Bree was like, it's the first biggest fight we've been in. I'm like, this is what we do. Like, we joke and like, what are you mad about? So that was the first sensitive. The second sensitive, which now they got the green light. Fast forward, Bree goes to like the Golden Globes and Zach's not there. And I think Bree, I'm paraphrasing, was interviewed on the red carpet. Like, anybody you're excited to meet? And it was some famous, like, awesome looking celebrity. And I think she's like, oh, he's good looking. Or like, yeah, he looks nice.
Geez. Oh boy.
So you hear the guys, the co-hosts, they already know. Like, they hear, because of the first story that they heard, now they have an understanding of who this Zach Bryan guy is. So they hear that Bree was on the red carpet and said some other celebrity was hot. They both know that the walls are about to come down off of this shit. So they're prepping themselves. They're like, God damn, I could only imagine the reaction this guy had off of that.
And I think she's like, oh, he's good looking. Or like, yeah, he looks nice.
Geez. Oh boy. Here we go.
He unfollowed Bree on social, blocked BFFs. Like, you insecure baby. Like, she's on the gold, like the red carpet being interviewed. So he just seemed like a really immature, not confident baby. And then when I've been around, like, he was nice to us at the concert, but off. Like, his vibes were just, he was so over the top nice. Like, thank you so much for coming. It means the world to me that you.
No, it don't. It don't mean shit.
This dummy.
This is so funny. This is like once again, the signs of a very weak-minded man. Brianna Chickenfry is going to be miles apart better off for not being with this guy. She just doesn't see it yet. This is what's sad about people like Bree. Not even just women. It's people like this. When they start to feel, because think about it. If that guy is that insecure, right? And she is, I guess foolish enough would be the word. If she's foolish enough to stay with him and deal with all that stuff on a regular basis, what does that say about her confidence level? You have to take care of yourself first and foremost, folks. We cannot be hanging around with immature busters like this. This is not the way, okay? We're going to find Bree a different boyfriend. But first, we're going to listen to more Zach Bryan shit. Listen to this guy. You thought that him, digging at his girlfriend was bad? This guy is just an all-around shit person. So he hears Bree say something on the red carpet. He unfollows her from You're still dating the girl. You unfollow her from Instagram. You block her podcast on social media. You start doing you start burning like just scorched earth shit off of something that small and insignificant. That not only, like, it just makes you a bad boyfriend. You might be like a good guy in other senses, but like you're a bad boyfriend, right? But that kind of shit doesn't just say that about you. It says that about your character in general, right? Like, people might sit there and classify, he's just a bad boyfriend. No, you're a bad dude. And Dave's about to sit here and solidify that fact for us right now.
You can tell the Vegas story.
Oh,
Wrong time code. Jesus, I'm fucking up today, huh?
There you go. All right, so you did tell the story.
yes.
There you go. Okay. All right.
I think banning me from the concert on a joke like
Well, it's
a
crazy.
year before is pretty fucking insane.
I agree, but I'm saying if you're with this guy and he does all that, that's
Another story. I'm starting to look. When I went to his concert, I thought it was very strange, and musicians may say differently. He had his own dressing room, and his band was all smushed into this little one. And I thought that was weird.
Yeah, that's not a team guy.
no.
Yeah, that's
Listen to that, folks. This is your Zach Bryan. This is the one that all you Zach Bryan fans out there that love this guy so fucking much, This is the kind of guy that he is. He feels that self-important. Actually, it might not even be him feeling that self-important. This might be another sign of insecurity. That he feels like people would look at him as if he wasn't this top dog if he was in a dressing room with the rest of the band. I'm Zach Bryan. My name is on the flyer. My name is on the kiosk, on the marquee. I'm selling the tickets. So how bad of a look would it be if I was just in the dressing room with the rest of the band? We do not need that around here. Okay? Zach Bryan gets his own dressing room. The rest of these guys can sit in a fucking broom closet for all I care. This is who this guy is. And like I said before, I honestly feel like Bree is going to be a better woman for not being with him. But we have to find her a boyfriend, right? We have to find her a boyfriend, one that's going to take care of her, treat her right, and most importantly, make her laugh. That's what we need. And I ended up finding a clip of someone that I think would be a very, very suitable suitor for Bree. His name is Theo Vonn. Watch this clip right here.
Yeah.
Theo likes Bree? Question mark.
Theo likes Bree? Question mark. Oh, okay. What are we about to watch here? Because if Theo likes Bree, I'm sure he still likes Bree. We might be able to hook them up.
Dang. What's this?
That was a little weird.
We just had Brianna Chickenfry on, actually.
Look at this fucking twink. Look at this guy. Josh Richards. I'm sorry. We have to stop to just take a moment to look at this fucking guy. This dude with this light purple, with this an in sync look that he's got going on here. He's got light purple, highlighted, spiked up hair. Exactly the same type of shit you'd see in a Backstreet Boys music video back in the day. This guy drinks milk after playing full-ass games of basketball. He cannot be trusted. I'm just going to say that now. Let's listen to Theo Vonn in this clip.
What's this?
That was a little weird.
We just had Brianna Chickenfry on, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah, she's interesting.
What do you mean?
She's interesting, boy. She's got them tits, boy. Sorry.
God damn, Theo, what the fuck is...
T.I.T.
So this guy, starting off strong. Look at that face. We have to, so you already heard the line. He said, yeah, she's interesting. She's got them tits. Yeah, she got them tits. But watch his face when he does this.
Yeah, she's interesting.
What do you mean?
She's interesting, boy. She's got them.
Look at this. This guy he's fucking unhinged. You get Theo a pair of tits. You get Theo in the room with a girl. And he's going to start fucking having all these crazy deranged thoughts in his mind. Remember the last time we talked about Theo? I was telling you how it's like, you listen to this guy's podcast, every 3 months, he's going to get on that mic and go, I'm about 29 days off porn. You know, I just get so conflicted with my inner self, and I'm fighting with demons inside my body, and I'm constantly trying to exorcise them through my dick. So I need to get these demons out. But what the good Lord has told me is that 3 squirrels in a jumpsuit will set you free. So I've been giving up porn for about 3 months now. You know, this is every fucking time you turn on this, every other episode, this guy's talking about giving up fucking porn, right? Now he sit there, has this face on while talking about this poor woman that he just had on his show.
Tits, boy. Sorry.
T.I.T.
I didn't say it, but there's a
lowercase
part
s.
of me inside of me that said it. Sometimes there's a party that comes to the surface and he's like, guess what I'm going to say?
Yeah, she got him done.
Yeah, she did. Boy, I'd freaking do him, dude.
I freaking do him, dude. I freaking do the shit out of him, dude. Listen to that. And look at her face while he's saying all this. She's like, dude, I've been like the whole episode that she did with Theo Vonn, you might as well classify that as a rape. This girl has been sexually assaulted. She knows it. Look at this. Theo Vonn. Look at the face on him.
I didn't say it, but there's a part
s.
of me inside of me that said it. Sometimes there's a party that comes to the surface and he's like, guess what I'm going to say?
Yeah, she got him done.
Yeah, she did. Boy, I'd freaking do him, dude. You give me fucking half hour and some of that Michelangelo clay or whatever, I'd fucking put a third one on there.
Dude, the way he says that, listen to how he says it. I fucking put a third one on there. He's like fucking about to break his teeth because he like clenches his jaw so much when he says that. It's the same thing. Like, you ever get that like weird feeling when you go to like pet a cat or something? You kind of want to squeeze the fuck out of them. You don't do it, obviously, but you just get that urge that you're like, this thing is like so cute that I just want to like, and fucking hug the shit out of it. And that kind of urge that you get, you feel your body tensing up kind of. And that's kind of like the same urge that we're seeing on Theo's face while he's talking about Bree and these fucking fake tits. Look at this.
Some of that Michelangelo clay or whatever, I'd fucking put a third one on
See, I fucking put a third one on there.
there.
That is creepy as fuck.
He's very infatuated by your tits, eh?
It's a tough clip.
It's a tough clip, Dave. It's a tough clip, you know? But I'm telling you, despite all that, I think Theo would be a good boyfriend. And for that, we love him, you know? Of course. So let's go ahead and get ready to turn on.
Not overly surprised.
No. Shut the fuck up. We're not listening to you anymore, guys.
And hold my fart like a bong rip.